شباب، السلام عليكم. اليوم راح نروح برحلة بالسفينة ونراويكم، يعني أنا وياكم راح نشوف شغلات حلوة، وأنصح يجي لشيكاغو يصعد بالسفينة أو ياخذ هذا الرحلة الحلوة ويتجول بالنهر يعني، وراح يروح بداخل المدينة ويشوف كل شيء. يلا وياي.
About architecture and history. Yeah, we're gonna nerd out. Yay. Yeah, history, engineering, the river, boating. Out yonder, see them? It's gonna be great. Look just past it. See that stocky white stone tower? It's not exceptionally tall, but it's quite magnificent. See how it's got those Greco Roman? It's amazing. And get the Bascule Trunnion Bridge. Don't look at this boat, not our boat. Just kidding, it's all good. We'll wave as Van Buren Street comes down. These are incredible images. I hope you're getting these. Alright, killing it, crushing it. Take this, watch out friends. Swing to the right, look straight up. See that tall, boxy black tower? Boom, you know it, you love it. It is the Sears Tower, or Willis Tower, yes. It is now called the Willis Tower, just not by anybody. We call it the Sears. Dig this, the Sears, it dates back to 1974. So folks, in the mid-century, the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, as you look up to the right, became Sears. That was designed and built by an architect. Towers. He put 9 of them together in a 3x3 configuration. When they built the Sears, they stretched those 9 boxes into towers of various heights. They call it bundle tube construction. The Sears Tower is a series of bundle tubes, right? Each one is 70 feet by 70 feet. They're clustered together. Only 2 of the 9 reach the very top, like the 110th floor. That camaraderie, building is good friends forever. Wakeboard immediately here. So look at the overwhelming nature of this building. See how decorative, fanciful, textured it is? Can you appreciate how after 30 years of modernism, right, those dark black boxes, people craved color, texture, they wanted it all back. So it's overwhelming. The Boeing headquarters by a firm named Perkins and Will. Pretty radical, yes? See how the stone, glass, and steel all come together? It's a mishmash of material. Now, buildings of today have again shed themselves of all the unnecessary material. They've become quite reflective, very fanciful, almost invisible. Here's a building straight ahead of us, left-hand shadow lines. I made that up this year. The new buildings have no name yet for what they are. Upriver to the east, you're about a mile from the 5th biggest lake on the planet. Beautiful Lake Michigan. Lovely Bascule Trunnion bridges. Beautiful corridor. That building's an Art Deco structure by the same people who did the Chicago Board of Trade. Developers, that once you build to a certain height, you've got to reduce the mass of the building on top so more sunlight can infiltrate. You can walk in between the 2 towers. It's lovely. See how there's 6 different million white glazed terracotta tiles there on the Wrigley building. Each tile on this structure has a number on the back of it. They're in a database and they are cleaned and or replaced over time. They give you the Wrigley outdoor art installations here in the Windy City. So everything is here, my friends. Our past, our present, our future. Zoning laws really do create this really nice environment. You pull out of the downtown, a beautiful fitness center to our right, lovely river walk, trees, ivy, very inviting, a lot of foliage. Watch for locals walking their dogs, people out with the kids. Sarah, but of course, Kirby. Restaurant on top does not rotate, called Cité. Cité has French cuisine. That restaurant space is up for sale, I think. They've been there a long time. So Lake Point Towers sits here east of Lakeshore Drive, the 4th of the 4 double-decker bridges you will see. Lakeshore Drive, of course. They were able to procure the property and build Lake Point Towers. City officials were apoplectic. They were embarrassed. That beautiful infrastructure, again, from the 60s. It's a standout building now. Imagine all those millions of years ago. There was, which has come down now. But that horizontal gap, there's the 83rd and 84th floor, and that's a furnace. It's the first of its kind in Chicago, and it was actually determined to be needed. But after the fact, neglected to mention, I think, that Vista Tower also is the 3rd tallest skyscraper in Chicago. The 2nd tallest. The London Guaranteed Accident Building, which, by the way, to our left, look how amazing that building is there. I call that the chess piece. That's one of my favorites. Get out of it. That's from 1928. Dude, used to stand there all by itself. I call it the Gothic Rocket. Hubert Riddle Building. Former Lincoln or former Mather Tower, as we say. Now forward left-hand side, just past the young couple there. Notice the fanciful base and the fanciful cornice of the Jewelers Building. If you look very closely to our our left. 35 East Wacker Drive. There's these lovely lanterns. 3 beautiful arches. Kindly join me right hand side forward. Take pictures of these. Why? Well, these are said to be some of the world's most photographed buildings. We call them the Cornicapo. Welcome. Pretty awesome. We all kind of recognized the direction that design and architecture was taking. It was like, okay, very reflective, behaving like a mirror, kind of becoming invisible as it adopts the color of the sky around it. Full parabolic arch at the base of the building, beneath which is a balcony, part of the room you can rent to party at. Remember we talked about the slender foundation at 150 North Riverside Plaza? I call that building the Guillotine Tower. I call it the Tuning Fork. I call it the Dagger. You can see that 39-foot wide foundation. See the facade that faces the river? See how it looks like light hitting water reflecting into your eye? River cottages. See how it looks? Dock access, triangular in shape like the sail of a sailboat. Porthole windows, those round windows that you'll find on boats. Squattier units. You'll see the exact same thing here on the right. Taller. Created. New silent. So enjoy the. There are some good rooftop bars in Chicago that are operational right now. I'll drop some recommendations. Historic landmark status. The railroad still owns it. That bridge is again from 1909. You saw the bridges open up for the sailboats earlier, so everything is amazing today. West Wacker Drive. That was built in 1980. Remember Lake Street? Yeah, you do. Here it is again. Yeah, this guy loves it. It's from 1912. It's called the Great Lakes Building. It sits on the site of what used to be the Sauganash Hotel. Only about 2/3 of that is actually transferred from one leaf to the other. Glass left. Take a picture of the facade here. Civic Opera Building. And Gateway Center 3 was called the International Style, basically in the 70s. Drive, as they now call it, going right on Studio Post Office, which is in the midst of a renovation. It is owned by a firm out of New York City named 601 Run Companies, and they're very located property here. Peek into the window, you'll see some of the projects and you have a good time.
وهاي انتهت الرحلة مالتنا وراح يتوقف هنا. هاي مثل ما قلت لكم شفتوا شيكاغو بالنهر تصير أحلى بالسفينة. يراويكم مناطق جميلة، مناطق قديمة، بنايات، ديزاين، أشكال بيها. ما يندم طبعا اللي يجي شيكاغو وياخذ هذا المركب ويتجول بيه. يعني أنصح بيه واحد من يجي شيكاغو لا تفوته هذه الرحلة. وأخيرا وهاي وصلنا